Hello again, everyone. Happy April. Welcome to the April update for my channel. It is April 1st, April Fool's Day. I'm not going to be doing anything for April Fool's Day. Good luck to you all avoiding all the craziness that is going to happen today. One of the advantages of sleeping until 2 is that by the time I wake up and start looking at the internet, people have generally identified what is and isn't an April Fool's joke, so I tend to be fairly insulated. I'm not a huge fan of April Fools, mainly because I think too many of the jokes and stuff like that tend to be kind of cruel. Like, they're not really laughing with the viewers, they're laughing at the viewers. Like, hey, all of you guys really want this game? Like, you know, I fully expect there to be, like, Konami announces a new Silent Hill game. Konami announces a new Metal Gear Solid. There may even be Konami announces a new Suikoden 6. I won't believe any of them. But yeah, I mean that's the kind of thing where, you know, it's going to get people really excited. Yes, it's coming out, and then they'll realize that it's April 1st and they'll be disappointed or angry or things like that. So, like I said, good luck. There's not a whole lot of news about our channel. We're still playing the same games, actually. Suikoden 5 going strong, Icewind Dale, Tactics Ogre, and Crusader Kings 2 Conclave. Suikoden 5 and Icewind Dale, I suspect, have another month left in them, at least. Tactics Ogre will probably wrap up this month, although, fair warning, I think that's going to have to take a few days off occasionally, because there's a lot of off-screening that I have to do at this point to get new content. So I'm not sure how that's going to be, but if there's a day that you don't see anything, or a few days that you don't see anything, don't panic. You don't need to ask me about it. Hey, where is it? It's just I didn't get a chance to get through everything. Like, the next thing that I want to work on, I have to get through all of Hellgate again. So, yeah. I think I'm about halfway through right now. Nah, I think I'm around like level 40-ish. And that's 2 days of playing, so yeah. I don't know when I'll have that. It may the next Hellgate level 100 episode may actually go up after all of the Eden stuff. I don't know. I just don't know how long it's going to take me to get through all of that. I was thinking about streaming some of that. I'm still thinking about it. Like I said, I've got another 60 levels to go. But I haven't decided yet. If I do, that might be Sunday or Monday or Tuesday. Those kind of are the better days for me if I'm going to stream something. Don't hold me to it. Crusader Kings 2, that's just going to be going until I'm done. Until I've done what I want to do and I'm tired of playing it. Our current goals are, of course, to get all of the kingdoms in the British Isles. We've got 3 of them. And then the Saxon kingdom, Saxony, on the mainland. Those are really the only 2 goals left. I don't think that there's anything else that I want or need to get. Or feel, well, I mean, obviously any more that I get would be, any more achievements that I get out of that would be nice. But I don't know. They'll, you know, I mean, anything else is just kind of icing on the cake. After I get Saxony, because I'm pretty sure I'll probably get Scotland before I get Saxony. I don't know if I'll end it there or if we'll continue it. You know, I don't know how long I'll continue it. So, it's kind of up in the air. Feel free to, you know, say what you what you think, what you feel, if you want me to continue going. I know some people are excited about other possible campaigns that I've mentioned ideas about. So when Conclave ends, we might go for that. I noticed when I launched Crusader Kings 2 the other day, there was a link to the latest dev diary, which was talking about a bonsai tree. Huh. Saying that that was a hint as to what the next expansion would be. That did not come out today. This was a number of days ago, so it was not an April Fool's joke. Or if it was, they don't quite understand the concept of April Fools. One thing that people were thinking, of course, was that it might be another story type expansion with more depth to gameplay. Of course, the obvious one is Japan. That would be pretty awesome. I would totally dig Crusader Kings 2 in East Asia. That would be a lot of fun, I think. Who knows? I mean, it was a teaser, so I don't know. I don't have any great insight, but China has been coming. We'll put it that way. It has definitely been coming. It's definitely something that I think that they've wanted to do for a while. And that would be, I mean, if that's the case, you probably, I'll probably have at least 2 campaigns of that, probably not concurrently, but because China would be fun and Japan would be fun. But, I mean, I'm just kind of spitballing here. That's way off, way off. Hopefully I don't do a conclave again where I say, you know, whenever it comes out, I'll play it, and then I wake up and it's out. That was just, what was that, last month? No, it was like 2 months ago, wasn't it? That was surreal, honestly. That was really surreal. But it was fun. Anyway, not a whole lot else to talk about the channel-wise. We've gone back to our normal views. The bump from the bump of views from XCOM 2 being released and people coming across my Terror from the Deep primarily and UFO Defense. That's gone back to roughly normal now. I think there's still a little bit of an increase because of it, but I think we're basically back to normal at this point. But to all of you who did subscribe from those videos who are watching this now, thank you. I'm glad you found me. I hope you stick around and enjoy the rest of what I've got. Feel free to say something if you're one of them. I definitely appreciate people coming in. On the video front, popularity, of course, we've got, let's see, most popular. The Suikoden 3 introduction video, which, you know, I mean, it's just the introduction video, it's 3 minutes. That's the 4th video in popularity now. And, of course, the first episode, the prologue, that's moving up, too. That's getting up close. Xenogears is coming along as well, but it's a bit more slowly. Of course, Terror from the Deep, Ultima 4, UFO Defense, those are the top 3. Pool of Radiance, still hanging in there, although it's definitely not growing as fast as some of these others. Suikoden 3 is probably my fastest growing series overall. It's pretty impressive. Let's see, I've got an analytics page up that I was looking at. Let's see, where are the playlists? I don't know if there is one. One thing, so there's actually a YouTube creator app, or YouTube Studio, that I got that does have analytics, but the analytics are different. It really grinds my... I don't know why I was going to say that because I hate that phrase, but it really annoys me. We'll put it that way. It really bugs me when the stuff is different. Because I can get a... let's see. Let's top videos. I can get playlists here somewhere. Where is it? Yeah, I can get, like, number of times playlists reviewed and video views and playlists, and I'm not sure where that is. Well, I suppose watch time... That's... no... Oh, yeah, playlists. Let's see if this gives it. Playlist starts. So, Suikoden 5, but it's new. But there you go. Suikoden 3 is second, Xenogears third, Suikoden 2, Suikoden 4, then Ultima 7, Icewind Dale, again, it's new. But yeah, the Suikoden stuff, I was not expecting it to be quite so dominant on the channel when I started doing the Suikoden games a while ago. UFO Defense is actually pretty low down on there. Ogre Battle is even higher than that. So that's pretty interesting. Interestingly enough, the Valkyria Chronicles has a really high average time in playlist. Huh. Gold Rush is pretty high up there too. But yeah, that's you can see the Suikoden just dominating the charts here. But you know, it's a popular game series. It's a popular game series. Let's see. Anything else that I was really going to talk about on the channel itself? I don't think so. Elsewhere, I've got a new deity just posted, Kalzareinad, who is a dead draconic deity. Here on my list of deities. Got quite a few, but there is still so much to do. It is such a long project. But if you're interested in 2nd edition Dungeons and Dragons, or just deities in general for Dungeons and Dragons, one of the nice things about the format that I prefer, starting about right here, all of this, you know, this has nothing to do with game editions. You can use this with anything. This part, not so much. But then back down to this part, all of that, you know, doesn't matter what version you play, Pathfinder, 3rd edition, 5th edition, 4th edition, 1st edition, whatever, you know, so that's that. On the Patreon page, I've gone ahead and updated the rewards. I've got a whole bunch of rewards in here now. At the $1 level, I will be thanking everyone during my monthly update videos from now on. You'll get priority naming in any Let's Plays that feature a large enough pool of nameable characters or items. So this is what I'm thinking about with upcoming Let's Play Stellaris. Comes out on May 9th. I've been watching the Paradox videos that they've been posting, and it looks very interesting and very fun. Kind of a mix, for me, kind of a mix between Civilization 4 in space, of course, and Crusader Kings 2. I know that the planet names are renameable in the game, because I believe they just have random names when you play through, planet and star names. So that's what I'm going to do with this playthrough, is rename planets, stars, that sort of thing, based on subscribers, and the Patreon supporters, they get priority naming, and I'll ask them for additional names, you know. They will certainly get star names. Subscribers may just get planet names, but they'll be able to name all the planets and their stars as well. So I'll ask them for like a pool of names for that. So that's coming out on May 9th. Look forward to that. I hope if you've been paying any attention, I hope you are excited about it. I am. It's probably going to be fairly complicated, and we'll probably have a number of bad false starts. But hey, I'm looking forward in particular to the exploration part. That's really what I want to do. I'd kind of like to have a game like this with the where you don't have to maintain the empires and stuff like that. You can just, you know, wander around and explore. I think that would be fun. But anyway, so that's going to be the first reward of $1. At the $5 level, you also get voting nomination ability on upcoming Let's Plays. This is primarily for stuff that I haven't decided. Like, I know the next few console games that I'm planning to play I haven't really decided on what will replace Icewind Dale, so I might put that out for voting or nomination. Also, future Crusader Kings 2 campaigns, voting or nomination. Again, it's kind of going to be flexible based on what I want. Like I may give a pool of Crusader Kings 2 campaign ideas, or I may just say nominate them. What would you like to see, and I'll pick one, or it may just be a nominate them and then vote on them. I don't know. It's kind of up in the air right now, but that's generally what it will be. At the $10 level, if you want to play Crusader Kings 2 with me, we'll do it. Set up a time to play at least 2 hours of multiplayer. And we can set it up with Skype. I will probably record it for the channel. Let's see, at $20. Also, I will say this is primarily Crusader Kings 2, but I'm flexible. If you are not interested in Crusader Kings 2, but $10 is what you want to pledge, just send me a message. Incidentally, this is something that is not well known. If you go to the About page of a channel, there's a send message button. That's where you go to send people messages on YouTube. There's also an email address, but that's any channel. You go to the About page and there's a send message button. But you can feel free to send me a message if you're thinking about pledging. We can discuss something alternate if that's if Crusader Kings 2 is not up your alley. But if you're interested in learning Crusader Kings 2, we could do something like that where you play, I watch, and give you tips, that sort of thing too. So pretty flexible about that. But I am kind of leaning towards Crusader Kings 2 because that's a multiplayable game that I like and enjoy. I'm not a big multiplayer gamer in general, so. At the $20 level, of course, in all of these cases, you get all the previous rewards as well. So this, you'd also get to play Crusader Kings 2 with me. You'd also get voting nomination rights and priority naming, that sort of thing. I will play at the $20 level. I will play at least 2 hours of a game of your choice, provided that I have ready access to it, or it is inexpensive on GOG or Steam. No $50 games. So if there's a game that you want, feel free, you could gift it to me or watch for a sale when it's like 75% off or 90% off or something like that, and let me know. That's viable as well. And the other thing is basically, as long as it's not a game that I hate already, feel free, you can ask me. But this is a good way, if there's games that I've kind of said along the way that, I'm not really into that game, this is a way to get me to play that game. One of the few real restrictions is essentially, I really don't like sports games, and I'm really bad at them, and I'm not good at shooters. That's kind of, they're not restrictions per se, but that's just heads up. At the $30 level, basically the same thing as the $20 level, but I'll play for 4 hours, and less restrictive about what I play. At the $50 level, I forgot to bullet these out. I'll have to go back in and do that. Basically the same thing, but I will play the game until I get sick of it or finish it. And if I get sick of it, that'll still be more than 4 hours. I'll give it more than that. And if I really get sick of it beforehand and I feel like I haven't, done enough for the $50 level, then I will talk to you and we can set up a second game or something like that. And at the crazy 100 level, which I'm sure no one is going to do this. And as I said, well, shoot, if you're just going to throw money at me, you'll receive all the previous rewards and something extra. Potential extras include unbuilt, unopened Master Grade Gundam model kits. I've got a few laying around that they're duplicates and stuff like that. I will send you one if that's what you want. Anime DVDs or Blu-rays in some cases, opened or unopened. Might send you one of those if that's up your alley. custom Advanced Dungeons & Dragons material, if it's up your alley. Specifically 2nd edition. Lego figures or custom Lego models. Again, if that's up your alley. Old games. I've got a few laying around that I don't really care about keeping around. I've got some duplicates, and they're obviously not going to be like in mint condition, stuff like that, and I haven't hooked up some of these old systems in a really long time, so I don't know, if they may be in bad shape or not, but they're generally kept in containers and stuff like that, so they should be fairly dust-free for the most part. Other things that I have not thought of yet. And specifically, don't worry, you won't get something random. I will discuss the options with you first. I don't expect anyone to do this. If you do, you're crazy in a very, very lovable way. And I still have the single goal of $100. I'll solicit suggestions for the next Let's Play series from all patrons, and then create a poll to select a winning title. This is kind of ambiguous. It'll depend on how many people are actually, how many actual patrons I have at that point when I get to the $100 level, kind of thing. But basically, it's going to be a big way of getting a game that you guys want me to play. And I will play it to completion unless I just absolutely cannot. Like, I cannot get past a point, kind of thing. In which case, I'll probably play a second game. But that's the point. So, again, if there's a game that you've always wanted me to play, this is a way to get me. This is another way to get me to do it. And pursuant to the $1 reward amount, obviously they all say 0 pledges, but I've got 2 patrons right now. That's because they pledged before these rewards went live. It's retroactive, in my view at least. I'm not sure if I can apply these to them or not. Either way, I mean, I know how much they've pledged. I know what the levels are. You don't have to worry about it, guys. You got them. So, my 2 patrons right now. Big thanks to you guys. James Bance, Thomas Legendy. Really appreciate you guys supporting me. You will get priority naming in Stellaris. And if I play anything else. I haven't really thought of anything else that I want to play other than like replaying XCOM, which has kind of been in the back of my mind for a while. I did get Open XCOM and tinkered around with it, but I need to really sit down and like figure out the settings that I want before I even consider playing that. And if I do play Open XCOM, that'll probably be a live stream. So. That's just a heads up. That's very, as about unfirm as you can get it. Don't get too excited about me mentioning it, because I don't know when that might be, if even it ever happens. Yeah. So that's that. Let's see. Is there anything else that I wanted to talk about? Not really. Of course, I should. Mention once again on my blog, which we've got the links, blog.AuldDragon.com. Ignore Google+. I never use it. Facebook, Twitter, Patreon, Steam. I don't have many people. There aren't too many people that I'm friends with on Steam. Feel free to friend me. I tend to like not launch it until I play something, which is generally. At this point, it's usually just Crusader Kings 2. Of course, I'm playing Icewind Dale right now, so that gets launched for that as well. But I tend to leave myself away and stuff like that. I don't use it very much, but you're welcome to message me if you have questions or comments. That's perfectly fine. You can comment on my profile thingy. A couple people have done that. You're welcome to do that as well. I do post occasional Crusader Kings 2 screenshots that I find funny. Those watching the Conclave DLC have noticed the Zombie Pope. I got some screenshots of that up there. Zombie Pope. Zombie Pope is awesome Pope. If you're not familiar with with what I'm talking about, go to this one from yesterday, or not, well, at this point, not yesterday, 2 days ago. Episode 54, A Few Bugs. It's pretty funny. But yeah, that's about it. So feel free to. I did post some edits to those screen captures on Facebook and Twitter as well. But yeah, if you want to follow me on those two, feel free to do so. And that's about it for this month. Thank you all for being here for my essentially 5-year anniversary. I might do something. I was going to do a clip video, but that has turned out to be more difficult than I anticipated, so I don't think I'm going to do that. Sorry for all of you who were excited about that, but it just... The editing software, video editing software that I use is a bit of a pain for some existing videos that I have. And it just is not that conducive to trying to get clips together. And I don't really have... My creative side is not in image editing or video editing. I'm not very good at doing transitions, doing overlays and stuff like that. I'm not a very visual person. I'm a much more text-based, story-based person. My creativity outside of this is basically Lego and writing. That's about it. And even my writing is more technical side than creative. I'm not. I don't think that I could write a novel. So, anyway, like I said before, thank you all for watching. Thank you all for subscribing. Thank you all for liking. They make a big difference. For those who aren't aware, when you comment and like videos, even dislikes actually affect this sort of positively, but obviously I'd rather not get dislikes. The more likes and comments videos have, the higher they appear in the search rankings. So, especially when the Stellaris video goes up, I would really appreciate, as everyone who watches, to give a like, throw down a comment, because that's the kind of thing. A brand new game, especially with the competition that's going to be for that. I'll need everything that I can get to get new viewers seeing it. But yeah, so that all really helps. I really appreciate it. I love interacting with you. I actually one thing, and the person may actually be watching this right now. I got a comment on I think it was one of the XCOM videos. Someone commented, and I responded to them, and I apparently surprised them that I commented, because it's 3-4 years old at this point, and I guess there are some people that don't do that. And of course, the big channels probably get too many comments to really respond to them all. But I try to read everything. Well, I do read everything. I try to respond to most of the comments that have obvious responses, kind of thing. I mean, questions, comments, jokes. I try to make responses in that. Not everything. Obviously, some of the comments are just, they're not that they're bad in any way, but they're kind of self-contained. They don't need a response from me, but I do read them all, and I do appreciate it. I enjoy interacting with all of you. So, thank you all for watching. Thank you for being around for 5 years, for those of you who've been around for quite a while. If you've just subscribed in the last couple months, hey, welcome to the party, or not so much party. The fun times, the tons of videos. I look forward to seeing your comments. And I'll talk to you guys in the next Let's Play, the next video, and the next month's update. See you then, everyone.